She's a female VTuber and she does a lot of reacts. She does the Ali Appin. She talks about a lot of things. Apparently, she had some psycho weirdo dude coming at her all the time and trying to dox her, try to find her information, constantly threaten her, fetishes about her, and now he's trying to sue her. And we're gonna take a little look at the situation and see what is going on. How is the life for a female VTuber out there? Now this is gonna be a little interesting. Thank God I'm not.
I'm technically a virgin. Truth is, while I might have a range of fat,
honestly sound like fun. Yeah.
Who can't make new ways to please their mates is not one of them. I should become the next mass. This was the first threat, by the way, chat. This is not the last one.
Amazing. The quality shit. I don't know why.
God. I'm not sure you guys are ready for this. I'm not gonna lie. Where do I begin? Do you remember this react we did with Shoe on Head about female predators and how they're gross and they're peds? I do. This was 4 months ago, so back in June? Yeah, it was in June. And I found a comment and I thought it was really funny because it was so stupid. I thought it was like rage bait or like engagement bait, so I pinned it. It was quite the read. Let me read it out loud for you if you can't read it yourself. Hunter the Wolf says, not an age thing consent, it's maturity.
Ooh.
A pure child can't consent because they know nothing about adulthood. A mature child can consent because they most likely know more than even adults do.
How could you confidently sit there and call yourself out like that? How can you sit there and call a child a child say that they're mature mentally, openly, publicly on the internet? You're basically, hey, FBI, get over here, man.
Let's stop saying kids can't consent and stop with the immature adults issue, please. FFS. Somebody
sat there, wrote this, and thought, yes, this is totally fine. I'm gonna show him. That is insane. I'm
like, okay, maybe this guy is like, you know, rage baiting,
right? I know, okay,
like, I've been on the internet. Sometimes it's rage bait. So I got an email 4 months later, today, like not today, but you know, a couple of days ago, on my day off. It started off like this. I was very confused because it said pin removal. I'm like, oh, what's this about? And it says, hello, dear Lana. I had recently made a comment about children and them being able to consent. You pinned this and now retards are coming to my channel to post messages on it. This person might unironically have brain damage.
I think
like,
so.
There's no commas, no punctuations, no question marks, no exclamation points. So just be warned. Without the full context, that comment might seem bad, but it's missing huge swaths of context.
Oh, what is it?
Okay.
What where are you missing context? Where you say that kids are mature enough, some kids are mature enough that they can have their own consent to, you know. What context are we missing here? Like, I'm very excited to hear this.
You said children can consent, but apparently we're missing context.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. From kids technically being able to consent, as consent is just a yes or no, and not some invisible force that adults just to get to say is a thing. So my brain started like going into overdrive.
Bro, my brain is cooked right now. What the hell is bro yapping about?
Reading this, and I was like, are you trying to justify wanting to be with children?
Yes, that is totally what he's doing. And that's what you get from PDF files. They will try to, their wild fucking, their craziness will justify their action and their lust. That is exactly what you have. Literally a PDF file coming at you right now.
By saying that the only reason this happens is
get
because
that baby
of
all off him.
Like their parents. Okay. I think my brain's going to explode, but I'll keep reading.
Thank God.
Even May youth and how when I was a youngling, I would have fully consented and even knew what porn was. I had watched it without my parents not.
Bro, you know this guy ain't writing that. He can barely like spell. He barely write a sentence. He has no commas. He's nothing. There's nothing and nothing here, and he can't even write a sentence properly, man.
Knowledge, and this is why I love women so much as I do now.
Wait.
I had watched it without my parents' knowledge, and this is why I love women so much as I do now.
Nice.
That was a sentence and a half. Why do they use the word youngling and not refer to themselves as a child? Can someone explain that one to me?
Because they don't want to, because it sounds worse when you say child. If you say youngling, it's more vague. That is exactly why. So they're trying to justify it more by saying youngling.
Watching porn makes you love women. Are you fucking kidding me, man? If anything,
I respect all women and men. I watch a lot of porn.
Respect women very much, huh? I think that's the general consensus, is it not? Anyway, I'd reasonable say you should avoid pinning these comments on your channel in the future if you're missing context, like in my case. He's telling me to not pin other comments that talk about wanting to touch kids. Okay. Thanks, and I hope you continue to enjoy making your content. Thanks.
Oh, nice.
Hunter the Wolf. Yeah, furry.
It's not a pin, it's a crucifixion. He was put there on the pedestal in the middle of the crowd of the video to be shown outright what the fuck he said. This is honestly, I'm gonna be real. The pinning this comment is the best. Absolutely deserved. Presented to everyone seeing the video. There is this jackass in the comments.
By the way, I didn't censor their pseudonym because they posted this publicly. So I replied and I said...
You actually replied to him. Oh my god. You want to fuck kids? Nah, the pin is staying, lol. Bro, she's shit talking in her business email.
No! You want to fuck kids. The pin is staying, lol. And they said, ugh. Honestly, Smug, I think the whole point... You said that shows your lack of a brain. I never said I wanted to pork kids.
Ooh.
Where had I said that child? Okay. See, this is why so many bracket adults are more childish than adults. You see someone saying the truth. The fact that to consent is to say yes, and your reaction is kid porker. Apparently, my reaction to saying that kids can't consent is wrong. According to this man. You're the same type of person who would say because I'm a furry and I like the art and such that I somehow want to pork pets and animals.
Oh my god. I mean, there's a big correlation between that. I mean, as somebody that just traded me, if you put the Venn diagram between the two that likes that are furry, that like to do the stuff with real animals, and the ones that don't want to do real animals, often it will kind of edge onto one end that is more inappropriate, unfortunately. But like, I need to remind y'all, I know everybody don't look at moderation and look at what streamers and YouTubers see, but this guy, the way he's thinking, the way he's publicly kind of shaming himself, is not really anything uncommon for the eyes of a content creator. They see these kind of things very, very, very often. There are a lot of people on the internet that just pop off this way.
That came out of left field, by the way.
Does Funky mind it? Yeah, so who gives a shit if you're furry or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody cares.
The truth is, you're mentally not mature. I'm not mentally mature for not wanting to touch kids.
That's wild. Clip that. Clip and ship it.
That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. To an insane person, that makes sense. 100% a kid. Guys, this is not a kid. I did some research.
This guy is probably like 34 years old. He's probably a 34-year-old man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think, chat? Well, how old do you think this guy is?
This is not a kid. You stop coping. This is not a child. It's not a kid. I just want to be clear. Because if I was bullying a child, that would be like bad on me, right?
Why would a child talk about this at all? Like, why would a child even talk about this?
This is an adult. They typed this on the internet in public, and then they're crying to me.
40? You think he's 40?
Anyway, truth is, kids can consent. It's more about if they should. As I said, when I was a kid, I would have consent to a hot teacher to fucking me. So you're saying that because
bro, the porn has actually gave him brain rot. He actually think he would be fine with that. Like, I mean, like, this is what you say whenever you have like absolute brain rot. Because in the end of the day, if you had that situation going for you, it depends, really depends on the age. But if you're a kid, I don't think you would be happy about that. Because like, you'd be happy about that if you're 17, right? And you have a hot teacher and you're like, damn, let's fucking go. But if you're 13 and that happens to you, that's going to traumatize you.
You wanted to have relations with a teacher, that it's okay for other children.
Like that chatter we have.
Yes, you heard that right, chat. Yeah, he wishes that he was,
it made him love women. Assaulted. That's right. Porn made him respect women. No, there's no brain rot involved there. Porn only did him good.
Yeah, they actually unironically said that. After growing up, do I think as a youngling, why do they keep saying youngling? This is like mental gymnastics of not wanting to refer to themselves as a child, by the way. They don't want to refer themselves to a child because if they say it out loud that they were a child at the time, it would like break their like narrative in their head.
Younglings, is it Tulio?
After growing up, do I think I, as a youngling, should have consented and in turn pricked that hot teacher? No, simple story is I think it would have scared me because of the difference between genders though. At that time, I 100% would have consented to being pricked. This person has watched way too much pornography. I genuinely think so.
He's probably the guy that stops and goes to the page 50 of porn sites. Just because he can't find anything to watch.
Your brain is
like, I've watched
so
everything. It's time
that
to move on.
try to like justify this. Well, if I wanted to pork
that video, I've seen it.
when I was 12, that means every other child wants to do the same thing. Clearly, that's no lie either. As I had done some stuff I'm not too proud of back in those young years. As again, not saying when I was a kid. They say in my young years, and I'm happy.
Wait, how do you not have 3 pages search terms saved up? No.
My parents were around to stop my weird exploring I was doing without any education or experience. I was exploring adult things without guidance, and this is in turn was turning to people who might not have known about it at that point. This guy actually self-reported that he did shit he shouldn't have as a child, by the way. That's crazy. Anyway, he was trauma dumping in my emails. By the way, just so we know, I actually didn't really respond. He would write paragraphs to me and I would respond with like one sentence saying like lol, lol, like you're getting reported to the FBI. Alright, Chad.
I respect her for responding. At least I ignore her.
There's more. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Like, I have not shared with y'all the psycho emails I've had on my business email. Like, even though my situation, like my style, like I've had some weird ass comments, like weird ass videos, weird ass, like some really, I don't know. Like, I think that whenever somebody has a problem and they decide to start emailing a content creator's business email to talk about that problem, I think they've gone up a scale of like a mental gymnastic, because they have definitely no normal individual feels so threatened, so annoyed over a thing a content creator does that they go even to their damn business email to complain about it.
They kept going. They said, truth is, Alana, you need mental help. I don't want to be involved with
Why y'all
children
spamming move?
in any capacity, but apparently I'm the one that needs mental help.
You cows.
Mental help to turn that brain of yours back on so you can think properly and stop being so retarded.
Damn. He said the
Bro, in what universe
Whoa.
am I living in where I don't want to touch kids that I'm the retarded one? I can't, bro. I can't. What? This is why I started having a mental breakdown on Twitter when I was like looking at this shit. I couldn't handle it.
Amazing.
I not once said I wanted to kids, but your mental state of 1 IQ automatically jumped to it.
Huh?
Can we just go back to
Bro,
what they
I'm
originally
losing
said?
brain
They
cells
said,
listening to
not an
this.
age thing consent. A pure child can't consent. A
Merry
mature
Christmas,
child can
Apollo.
consent. They literally said, child can consent. But I'm the one that needs to turn their brain on.
Yup.
Okay.
You fucking up.
Truly sad how lower your IQ is, and it's not even funny, says the guy that literally can't capitalize anything and like
You
put
have
full
brain cells,
stops,
Addy?
commas,
Somewhat.
exclamation points, nothing. But I'm the low IQ. Yeah, sure.
Not
Whatever
anymore.
makes you feel better. Man, I feel bad for the parents, but I feel like it's their parents' fault for not, like, I don't know, supervising them enough and taking them to an asylum when they needed it. Honestly, I thought I could keep this from the courts. Suddenly we're talking about courts, by the way. Just keep this in mind, chat. Suddenly we are talking about courts.
We're getting into it. Are y'all ready?
But I might need to sue you just because of how much you lack brain-wise. I'm getting sued. I'm getting taken to court. What you're technically doing is slander. I'm also clarifying.
Bro, if this lawsuit ever was a real thing, they have to live stream it. Can you imagine a PDF guy that is publicly saying he's a PDF guy is suing someone because they disagree that it's children cannot consent? Like this, that would be a crazy.
But I meant to you, yet you're still standing your ground.
Damn, that would
This
be a
person
that would
is
be a
so
case.
Low IQ. That they
This
use
is why
the
I wanted to
wrong
be a
word
lawyer, man.
For like what they're trying to like get me on. Slander is spoken out loud. Libel is the one that's written on paper. But again, they said this on a public forum, being YouTube. I didn't write this. I didn't make this up. I just pinned the comment because I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, this is slander. Okay, like whatever.
I should do that.
I'm slandering you. Okay. By law, you could find yourself with a hefty lawsuit. And that's sad that you don't want to listen over being a broken record. Frick me for wanting people to use their brains for 2 seconds. Guys, we have Einstein over here. He thinks that we should talk about wanting to be with children is like groundbreaking. Get this guy, get the people that get the Nobel Prize on the phone. We have a genius over here.
Call him right now. That's nuts.
But it's true. The youth of this next generation can't use their brains. Okay. You go make your YouTube videos and look forward to a well-researched and heavy-hitting lawsuit because you just made a huge enemy, my dear. This guy reminds me of like a scammer. You ever get those scammers and then they start saying, my dear, don't talk to me, my dear, please, my dear, I need you to not redeem, my dear. Yeah. I honestly wanted to keep this civil, but I guess we can't truly. Sad. I responded to like the threat of the lawsuit and said, yeah, go ahead, sue me. I didn't like really include this. I just like included him responding and stuff. They kept going. I said, go ahead, sue me. They said, wow, a broken record. As stated, no interest.
He still keeps going. He just keeps on going.
In kids, my dear child. No interest in kids. A mature child can consent. That's interesting. I've made this pretty freaking clear. As stated, you're lacking brains if you're on repeat. Wrong use of your, but okay, like lacking brains. I've clarified to you what I meant. Failure to remove the pin also means you're admitting guilt to false information. My guy posted a comment on YouTube and I'm posting false information. You need help. I wanted to spark a convo to make people think about why it's not that they can't consent, but more they shouldn't consent. No, sorry, shouldn't consent. You're genuinely retarded, and honestly, I thought with how nice you were that you would understand, but I'm guessing that your chat said—
Yeah, why don't you understand, man? What's wrong with you? How can you not understand this? How can you not understand that kids can give consent? What the hell is this guy up to? And he just keeps on going. Like he's publicly shaming himself, and he keeps on putting himself on this pedestal and going down on this like argument like he's in the right.
You're stupid is valid statement of facts. My chat says I'm stupid because I do stupid things. I don't tell people that I want to touch kids, but you do you, man.
I mean, like, in the end of the day, this would just be the typical FBI, like, call out of FBI kind of idiot coming up there showing himself that he's weird. But the problem here is that he's suing her. Like, or he's thinking about— I don't know if he's actually sued her. We'll figure that out soon. Like, the problem is that he's coming with his wild opinion and decide to sue her. If it wasn't for the factor of he's suing her, who would give a damn? There's also always psychos on the internet.
Yeah, I'm stupid for that reason. Okay. Good to know. I shouldn't put faith in VTubers.
I love that he calls her stupid and retard all the time, constantly, while she is, while he barely can spell. He can barely spell a sentence. He can barely like create a sentence.
Or well, retards who believe kids can't consent. Brain cells 0, IQ 0.
Damn.
Generally a corpse.
The evaluation
I think he meant to say
is
genuinely, and he's too fucking retarded to say genuinely. He just said generally. He's frothing at the mouth, man. Like actual frothing at the mouth. And honestly, I'm not shocked you're popular on YouTube because the general smarts of a YouTube view tend to be lacking. Yeah, that says a lot when you say stupid shit like this on YouTube and then you get mad when people point it out. Yeah. Oh my god, we're not even getting to the good part yet.
They have different values. Yeah, the thing is that with kids is that you're learning the world. You're learning your feelings, your thoughts, your behavior. You're learning a lot of things from school, like when it comes to lecture. You learn a lot as a kid. But when you're an adult, you kind of like the learning experience kind of trims down and you're starting to focus on other things. That's where these kind of— I mean, again, you go through puberty, and the puberty is actually the only thing that shots you in that direction. But like this guy is just— bro, this guy is trying to shove his own interests onto kids. That's weird.
Okay. Good to know. The reason
actually
why
it's illegal. It's not only weird.
Is you, kiddo.
Traumatizing. Get this guy. Get somebody in prison.
By the way, chat.
He's threatening her now.
This is not the last one.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's so mad that he's resorting to— yeah, I want— you're the reason why people shoot each other.
Damn.
Yeah, you touch kids, but you know.
I'm gonna be real. If you are thinking about doing that to a kid, that's probably better that you just either call yourself out, sterilize yourself, or just, you know, move on in that way, because that's crazy.
Sure to prep that lawsuit. By the way, prepping
like that might be a harsh opinion, but in my opinion, yeah, there's no, the world does not need PDF files at all. I think they can all just be gone, just deleted instantly.
And then the first sentence is like inciting violence, and then in the next sentence, I'm prepping a lawsuit.
Talk to someone before you hurt someone. Yeah, I think that when you're blatantly like this, you should talk to someone. You should ask for help. Like, you should sterilize yourself. Just move. Like, just move. Like, you cannot have these thoughts and not ask for help. You need to ask for help.
A year-long battle that could have been resolved with a simple action.
What did I join into airing? Just a recap for people joining in at the moment. This VTuber here had a video about talking about women constantly being predators. There was some video about it. And some guy blatantly called out that children can have consent if they're mature enough. He's blatantly, and he started, so she pinned it to crucify the man, to show everybody how weird of a guy this comment is, right? So what this guy ended up doing is he went to her email and just tried to justify it even more, started insulting her, started threatening her, and now starting to create a lawsuit against her because she does not think that children can consent. But he really does think so. He goes every measure or beyond. That's what's happening.
Sue me for not pinning a YouTube comment. Sorry for not.
He wants to sue. Yes, he wants to sue. She read it early. He's planning to sue her.
Laws and shit, and what you're doing is gonna be a hefty.
That's why this is ridiculous. Otherwise, if it was not for the suing part, this would be just another maniac on the internet.
For me, he's saying that he's gonna win, and I'm gonna pay him out over a lawsuit. Yeah, I've read laws and shit. I know what I'm talking about, you dumb whore.
By the way, how you doing, Jay? Hope you're doing good, brother.
Okay.
Hope everything's going well with you.
As I stated, I
appreciate you coming by the way, Jay. It's nice seeing you. If you ever want to yap another time in the future, we gotta yap. Good chill.
Hope you're ready, my dear. I literally said in my email before this one, sue me, please go ahead.
This guy goes suspicious. That dude got a lot of brain rot from Reddit. He kind of called himself out, saying that he has a lot of respect for women because he keeps them watching porn. I think that just porn has he's just fucked up, and he has watched too much. He watched too much porn, and it's just gone. Like he's gone. He started respecting women in a different way, and started respecting kids.
Sue me. They wrote another
All
email.
women are queens. True, king.
Like,
true. True.
To keep in mind, sometimes I wouldn't respond for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but like, we gotta take a date one day and chat about it. I'll love that.
They said in response
so for my birthday,
to their own email.
Chat, is it your birthday today, Chichi? If it's your birthday, I hope you have a happy birthday. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Enjoy. It was nice seeing you, Chichi. Take care. Thank you for the art piece again.
I said, that's right, yes. Kids can consent because they can say yes. You know, you can teach a parrot to also say yes.
Third? Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
The parrot wants to be assaulted as well.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Anything that can say yes, I
feel bad for her.
Stick my dick
Bro,
in.
I'm gonna be real with you. Alana does not give a fuck about anything. I think it's probably really weird. I think she's just trolling him. She's like, I think she's seeing how far this maniac will go. Like, I think that's what she's doing. She's probably just fucking around at this moment. Like, I think that's more like a troll. So she's every message she says lol lamau, and he's just going on these rants.
People should be teaching their kids about the danger of the adult
They're
world.
the same.
My statement was to make people use the thing their parents. The next sentence, gave them and think about the statement. I genuinely don't know what to say, man. While it might be hard with 1 million low IQ people out there, it wasn't.
Good idea, Mabio. If he decides to actually sue her, he will publicly give out his name so she can give it to law enforcement. Amazing. Bro, bro. A VTuber out there finding out the creeps on the street. Nice.
Sponsorship for breeding or freaking kids. It was statement of facts.
True.
Okay.
Statement of facts. While it might be hard with 1 million low IQ people out there. Wow, what a sentence.
True facts.
Sentence to be had. Hi,
consent isn't magic. It's the statement of refusal or the statement of agreement, Alana. Who said anything about breeding? These are their emails in order. I'm not even joking. I never said anything about breeding. I either said you want to touch kids or you want to frick kids. I never said anything about breeding, but okay. Saying a kid can't consent is both retarded and lacking maturity as it oversimplifies it, but it also says that kids are property.
Bro actually wrote, an adult man, probably at the age of 30 or 40, sat there and wrote this sentence in a business email. Man.
Kids are property? Yeah, until they're 18, because they're children. I know, it's crazy. We put this like law in effect where you're basically your parents' like you know, quote unquote property. Is this so funny because it's on a show? It's a genuine specimen. Yes, chat. Yeah, it's an adult. This is a real person.
This is not chat GPT.
If you don't agree, then
they're
as
not
stated,
vaulted this
please
way.
go do your research. This guy like pulled out the Bible of pedophilia and was like, all right, Alana, here's the book of peds. Go read it. Then they responded again.
The holy book.
These 3 emails were within like 20 minutes of each other. He was really racking his brain for this one. Hold up. Truth is, while I might have a range of fat Aishas, a kid who can't make new ways to please their mates is not one of them. I'm pretty sure you can groom children to do what you want, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's horror stories of children doing things that they didn't want to do because they got coerced into doing it, but yeah, sure. I prefer girls like Buff Pup. If you know her, big buff ladies. By the way, out of left field, I was completely blindsided. I like Buff Pup. What the f has Buff Pup got to do with this? Buff Pup, if you're out there,
because what he's trying to say is that he also likes mature women. He's trying to say that he both like kids and mature women. Like he likes beefy women. Who's that? Is another VTuber.
I'm so sorry. I genuinely, this person is like mentally ill. I hope you ban them from your chat if they ever come into your chat.
Buff Pup is another
and then
VTuber.
report them to the FBI.
Just a girl that likes to do a lot of muscle workouts. She just likes to have muscles.
I reported them. Yeah, she doesn't deserve to be put
Ironically,
in here.
she's one of my mentors. If you ever talked to, like, I don't know, like, I like Buff Pup. She says always sweet. Good luck with that. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. You're in good hands.
Use their brain to get out of bad situations, or girls who are strong enough to not need my help. So you're telling me you want women who can think for themselves, but at the same time, you're telling me that kids can think for themselves, according to you. Yeah. You know what that means? Simple. I still like people above the age cap. What the f is age cap? Do you mean like being an adult?
She means like 18. They mean 18. When you're 18, you're capped out, y'all. 18 capped out. That's the age cap. After that, it doesn't matter anymore. We're talking about levels right now. That's insane.
What the f is
max level?
What? What does it mean? Age cap. There's a cap? What are we playing? World of Warcraft?
Bro, he's
I personally
tweaking.
have a rule of 10 years max both ways, meaning I try my best not to date past that range.
Wait. So if he's 20, he would be fine with dating a 10-year-old? Oh.
This person is over the age of 20. Let's just say lowball it and say they're 25.
I think he's lying with the statement. I think he's 40.
Date a 15-year-old or older. That's literally what they said.
911, FBI on the call, please.
This is in their own words. Chat, there's hundreds of people that exist like this. I'm sorry.
It is unfortunate, but it is the reality. There are a lot of people like this. Luckily enough, a lot of people also ask for help. Thankfully, but there's a lot of people that don't.
And then they go on. And
my wife is 8 years older than me. You're 48. You're both adults. That's fine. If you're adult, it doesn't really matter. That's between you two, right? We're talking about kids now. We're talking like kids is a different case. I don't like. I've seen a lot of couples where they're like 15 years apart, but they're like they got into each other when they were like 30 nearly, but like 30 and 40 something.
I'm technically a virgin. I prefer to use my brain protect people while giving them freedoms.
He says I act like a child.
I'm trying to decipher the sentence and I can't because it's so stupid.
Every friend of mine that is over 30, that in real life, every friend I know that is over 30 in real life, they always call me toddler because I'm so much younger than them. So it's like, I completely get you. I bet that whenever you have the age difference, y'all are just gonna be tweaking at each other.
It has no grammar and it's misspelled. I don't even know what they're trying to say. I technically am a virgin. I prefer to use my brain to protect people.
Toddler.
What? This is why I say kids can consent, both because the facts are still facts. Yes, and the fact is that kids can't consent.
Bro, she's losing her mind.
No! It's proven that children can't consent. Holy shit! But because I believe if a kid wants to date, note I said date, not freak, above the age gap, then the kid's parents must be around. I dislike pedos who go out of their way to dodge.
What the fuck is this guy saying? Huh?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I think I'm gonna have a mental breakdown again. Chat, I read this once already. I've already read this through once. This person says that if their parents...
I love that he's setting etiquettes for beating a PDF file. He's setting like etiquettes. You must be a PDF file in this certain way.
Are okay with him being
Like
25
to begin
and
with.
then the kid is 15. If the parents are okay with it, then it must be okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting psychic damage.
Gotta have standards,
My brain
yeah.
is rotting out of my skull. This is why I go insane. I'm gonna lose.
Now we understand why VTuber go crazy, y'all. This is exactly why VTubers go nuts. Because they gotta deal with weirdos like this every day. No wonder they're losing their brain.
Okay, let me keep reading. I dislike pedos who go out of their way to dodge the parents. It's both scummy and really dirty if you know the past of kidnapping, as they would eventually either be or they would be sold to a market. Sorry.
Christ. What do you think you're doing with the other things?
I forget the name for this.
Oh,
Chat,
okay.
What's the word for when you get sold? I don't know. I feel like this is a really easy one. Maybe
I wonder, human and you're trafficking them. What are we what is that? The guy constantly insulting your IQ and intelligence, zero brain, minus a million IQ. What word are we looking here when we like, yeah, bro, I don't know, y'all.
went to school for like, yeah, traffic. Wow, that's crazy. You guys are so smart. You're smarter than a ped.
It doesn't take much.
Oh, God. I believe that lacking accuracy is a bad thing for all people. I don't know what this means. Saying kids can't consent simply removes the blame from the parents that should have been protecting their kids in the first place.
I wonder if Google has a system to figure out who sent this email to, like, I mean, you can always use VPN and bullshit like that. But I wonder if there's a system to to report these kind of things. Like, this is the most obvious call out ever. Like, somebody gotta check this man.
They're blaming the parents. Now we're
Save
like,
you from police? No, of course not, because you got a data on your PC. You have a lot of things besides your IP when it comes to connection, so you can figure things out. But it also depends. What if he's in some East European or some Asian country? Like, wait, what is in a European country or Asia or somewhere else that is not like North America? You know, maybe it will be harder for Google to send that information. I don't know.
yes, you can
work with
blame
it, I
the
don't know.
parents, but we can also blame you because you're a sick who wants to touch kids in their spare time. Am I wrong? Like, yeah.
Yesterday, the Prime agent said that he had someone say that he had a bomb in their basement put there by the government, and if he killed him, it wouldn't blow up. He asked someone who had 20k followers, and they said, yeah, that happens daily.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the parents' fault for not, I don't know, supervising them or
People
like
are just
going to
insane
work,
on what
and then
they
they
are.
get on the internet and they say, hey, Timmy, do you want to meet up? And they're like, okay, yeah, but you're the one that wants to do this. The kid is just being naive because they're a child. I just started responding with one-word sentences at this point. I included it because I thought it would be like give you more context about this email that they were writing me back. I said, so are you gonna sue me or what? He said,
So are you gonna sue me or what? Bro forgot about the lawsuit. He just kept on going a rant about the PDF shit.
really, do I want
You'll go
to?
70k every day. You'll go crazy. You'll get crazy. Listen, I as a mod of him, I've had enough people go crazy at me just because of being a mod at that channel or being mod at OTK or something like that. Bro, people are psychos. Like, I've had someone, bro, I still have it to this day. You go to my Twitch account, it's all about VTuber shit. You go to, that's all about me. It's nothing else. You go to my Twitter account, it's definitely all about VTubers, nothing else. It's all about Twitch, VTuber, YouTube, same thing. But I'll have people go on all of these things and talk about him and talk about crazy shit, talk about death threats, talks about insane shit. And also, I've had some weirdos come at me as well, but it wouldn't mean I feel like I have not triggered enough. I have not triggered that many weirdos. I've had like, because I reacted to certain things, it has triggered weirdos. Like, I have a couple examples. I just don't want to share them. But like, point B is that these content creators have they're like a rod that constantly attracts a bunch of people, and in that mess of people it will always get like a few percentile of maniacs, and they just pop off because they feel comfortable in their own home to be popping off. They feel there's no threat, so they'll just go at it.
Question: do you really want to spend a good 2 to 5 hours a day to try and fight one? Yes. I would have gladly gone.
Like, think about this. Amabio, a WWW. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it, Amabio. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, give some hearts and W for Amabio. Think about this. This is the weirdest thing I thought about. If you watch a stream with 50,000 people, it wouldn't be that big. There wouldn't be that small of a chance that some in that crowd of people, there are murderers, grapers, and people that have been in prison for wild things. So I think that whenever you have these, Amavio, thank you again for another 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for 10 gifted subs. I appreciate it.
Or to like put this guy in jail for being a
It's just wild to think about.
Because truth is, what you are doing is somewhat slander. He's not even
Thank you, man. Thank you.
He said somewhat slander. He admits that he said this. He said this. He said somewhat slander. It's
never know who's
slander,
watching. No, you don't. You never know. That's the thing. You never know. It's just a number, right? You never know where people are from and what they do and stuff like that. It's nuts.
No, but that's besides the
also, that's the first gifted from we just started the stream. We just started the new month. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the first gifted of the month. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Because the truth is, what you are doing is somewhat slander. Even more so since I can't personally delete it.
Just keep in mind, all she did was pin his comment. He wrote a comment about this and she pinned it. And she's saying it's slander.
Myself to clear this issue up. My guy, you wrote the YouTube comment. You could just delete
it's like she forced him to write that.
Yourself, by the way.
He can delete the comment. He can just delete it. He can just delete the comment, but he lets it be up there.
I'm kidding. You just press delete your little top right-hand corner, the little dots, and then you go boom. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Anyway, by the way, I'm the low IQ ding dong. I don't think anyone wants a lawsuit. Oh, that's where you're wrong. I wanted one. But if I did too. I do remember slander could land me about $100,000 in cash.
I'll check it out after this video. Okay. I want to see.
So you know, well, it would remove all my debts. How are you in debt, man? Does that mean I wonder what...
I think what he's trying to say is that he has no money. He has nothing at all. And all he is doing is probably sitting at home and swiping his card. And he's just being crazy. You're talking to somebody that just has nothing going on, unfortunately. And you're just kind of wasting your time. This is just good content at the end of the day, I guess. So no lawsuit, huh? Damn, that would be good content. By the way, if anybody else want to post their Halloween costume, we'll take a look at it after this video.
What happened? I'm not a mean...
Sounds more like he should stop sitting here and messaging a VTuber about being a PDF file and start finding a job.
Or even evil person. You touch kids. You're evil, sorry. I know, like, the whole cycle of abuse thing, but, like, yes. Yes, you are, to some degree, evil. Sorry. I'd rather you just remove the comment or unpin it. You can do it yourself, dumbass. But I'm gonna research on what needs to be done if you plan to keep it up.
Okay.
I thought as stated, after explaining my side of wanting to touch kids, you would be more reasonable to remove or at least unpin the comment, but it seems like my hope that someone would be reasonable after explanation is falling on deaf ears. I bet you if they tried to talk to a kid like online and then their parents found out and then they went to court, they'd be like, well, geez, I don't know, man. I just explained to myself why I think like this. I shouldn't be going to jail. I explained myself why I should be able to talk to children in this manner. Yeah, they would instantly go, well, I didn't know about that. I can't imagine you would want to find a losing, by the way. And I also can't imagine wanting to do it either. I taunted him several times. I said, sue me. Like, I said it 3 times, just please, sue me. Go ahead. I don't care. Just sue me. I'm a lawyer. Go ahead. Try it. I'm really just asking you to unpin it. If you dislike it, deleting it if it's fair, my goals in the end. Oh my god, this freaking person can't even put a fucking full stop or a comma anywhere. Hey, I'm getting... my brain hurts. And have it be talked about, but I didn't expect you to pin it, though. So they understood the consequences of typing a stupid comment.
Why did you type it?
They didn't like me putting it up at the top where everybody could see it. It was meant to be a one-off thing, something for people to talk about in detail over being put on the nearest billboard for everyone to see. Sorry, the consequences of your actions of posting at a public forum and then getting backlash just because you can't hide it.
I wonder if he replied to people in that comment.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sorry.
I wonder, has he commented under this video? He has not. Damn, that would be great.
Skill issue, cry about it, piss yourself. Yeah, if you don't want to type, if you don't want people to see it, maybe don't type it out loud. Keep it in your head.
Yeah.
As stated in other messages, I'd rather you be reasonable over forcing my hands to go to a lawsuit. Do it. I might have issues with money, but I can promise you I won't lose it. The guy's in debt and he wants to go in a lawsuit. Okay.
What a great idea. He seems like a reasonable guy.
There's a part in law that is based on our situation right now. I'd love to see it, but okay. There's even more, chat. They replied.
It's soon done. It's soon done.
I just said sue me. Like, again, just sue me. And they said, if I win, of course, wouldn't be a challenge rule if I just got to post it. I said, kind of weird you're role-playing about doxing me, but you do you, girl. They started threatening to dox me if they won the lawsuit, and they said they would. They said, I would make it a challenge rule to dox me and post my public information on the internet if they won.
Hi, Luna.
Says, I ain't role-playing anything. You're so sure you will win this. The challenge rule is you won't challenge me posting anything publicly if I win. That's not how it works, but okay. Meaning the docket and your picture online. He started obsessing in my emails saying like, I'm gonna post your picture on the internet. I bet you're fucking fat and ugly IRL.
Classic.
I bet you
I bet you're a VTuber. You're probably ugly in real life. You don't want to show your face.
Was this a duel? Apparently. Honestly, if you're so sure you will win, why not say yes? You got nothing to lose, right? Right? You're so sure.
What?
I literally said 4 or 5 times, like 3 or 4 times in this email up to this point alone saying, please sue me. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a little bit out of order. Honestly, Alana can't wait to see all your info when I decide to do that.
Oh, okay.
They're actually like baiting off to the idea of like trying to dox me. Like, imagine being that mentally ill. Yeah, isn't that funny? And then I also made a tip to the Canadian police. Yeah.
So she actually sent this to the police? Man,
I forwarded the emails and stuff. They didn't respond, but I'm assuming they got it. So
I mean, at least you sent it.
Maybe they'll get police knocking on their door and being like, "Hey, are you okay,
Is she
buddy?
Canadian? I guess so. I thought I know she's Russian, but I didn't know she was in Canada.
Anyway, let's keep reading. Oh, hoping it will come to that, but I mean, you
All
shield your own.
all this, by the way, because of like some weirdo typing in the comment and she pinned this. All because a pinned comment on YouTube.
Fate, dear. Honestly, he says honestly twice in the same paragraph. Honestly thought I could respect you more than this, but it's clear some misguided words, and even more so true words, can be requested off. Requested of what? Facts are facts. I've made it clear I don't think people freaking kids is okay, but consent as stated is not magic. It's yes or no. Your mental state won't matter in a court when you need to pay me a huge sum for not wanting to unpin something. Realistically, I'd rather it be removed, as that needs to be reworked. Oh, so you're regretting what you said online, and you want me to stop embarrassing you on my YouTube page. This guy is pissed about a comment being up for 4 months, and now he's in my emails raging at me. But nevertheless, it will be fun to see who you really are IRL. At least one thing to look forward to. It's something most of your fans will only dream of. Something I'll really get to, though. This guy is actually so fucking stupid. This guy is a low IQ. It's insulting to call him an animal, by the way, because they're below an animal. They are getting excited over the idea of seeing me in court. He's like actually beating his meat.
Bro, what the hell do you think this guy is? Bro is want to send you to court and try to get money out of you so you can unpin a comment on YouTube that he can delete. And he's a coomer that only sits there watching fucking like porn 24/7 and sitting there in depth instead of getting work. What do you? Of course, he's probably so jacked up and happy about seeing you.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be going.
Oh
to
my
court,
god, I
that's
see
for
the
sure. It would be a
VTuber.
lawyer in my name. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I want to see her in court, then I can jack off to her. What you say? If I win, I can post a picture of you online for everyone to see? Hell, no one.
I love he still goes on this RP roll where he's won a court case that he's never gonna put out because he doesn't have money for it.
Farther, you respect a challenge rule. I get to post the whole.
She's Texan? No, she's Russian, but I guess she lives in Canada. It's just she doesn't have the reason why, by the way, some people have an accent when they're European is because we like European consume a lot of the internet and both at the same time American media. So whenever they try to learn English or speak English in itself, they tend to pick up accents that they consume a lot. So a lot of streamers, at least a lot of European streamers, tends to watch streamers from Austin. So a lot of them say y'all all the time, like I say y'all all the time. So most of them tend to pick in a Texan accent instead.
To the public.
Hello, how you doing, Geeky? Welcome.
All really want that.
They're not, yeah, that's
the
why.
Repeated bringing up of wanting to see me in real life, just obsessed, schizo, absolute obsession with this like idea of posting my public information online over a lawsuit. So I responded, "You're such a coward. You threatened to sue me over pinning a YouTube comment, but you won't do it. LOL." And they said, "Wait, what? Is that what I put?"
Fucking face. Wait, what? He's shocked about what he's doing.
I really am a horny male. Ha ha ha. Truth is, I'm doing things like porn RP
Damn.
and other things all the time. Hell, my Steam library is filled with porn games.
I could never guess.
Either a mental break or something. It was meant to say can consent, but I'm guessing my mind derped that day. Can I just, like, I know there's probably people who have like a lot of like porn in their Steam library. Please, for the love of God, get help. Like, maybe stop consuming that kind of material
Go
all
outside.
the fucking time, okay? Like, it's okay to goon, like you're an adult, but like in the same breath of like saying you want to sue me and ruin my life and do this kind of thing, you admit to having porn games on your computer? I just have no faith in
Oh, trust me, this guy's probably older than you.
No faith. I lost it. I lost it that night when I was reading these emails. Yeah, you do you, man. You're an adult. The occasional 18+ game, okay, like whatever. But like sometimes I genuinely think that consuming that much content of that nature, you start to like ruin your brain. You start to think like really badly. You could turn into this at some point, surely.
Ooh.
There's more.
How is there more? Oh my god.
If you agreed, then you know it would look bad on you. As always, fighting with a brain dead. They're referring to me, by the way. It's like pulling teeth. I'm sorry for thinking you were cool. Sorry for supporting you. Sorry for trying to educate.
Educate.
I think they're saying educate. Yeah, educate your fans.
No, he's trying to educate you.
Sorry for trying to be a nice guy.
Oh, okay.
Tips Fedora.
Go to the police. That's the only nice act you can do.
I think I should become the next mass. You think?
What the fuck is? How is he getting?
I think that's a good idea to think I should stop being lazy and should go on a rampage. No, not joking either. He actually started threatening me and saying that he's gonna become the next mass, like... Yeah, this is where
I love how he has said he wants to do everything that a guy on the internet could do. Like he's gone on the he kind of saw the list and he was like, yeah, watch me. He saw the list of the everything bad people on the internet have done and he said, yeah, watch me. That's a to-do list.
I was like, okay, this is going to the police. Like, actually,
remember, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice. This is a nice guy.
But I'm sick and tired of trying to be nice to get bite on the hand all the time, frothing.
I'm sick and tired trying to be nice and get bite on the hand all the time.
At the mouth, by the way, can't even like make a coherent sentence at this point. Take your meds. Go outside. I don't go out of my house because of how people are.
No shit.
I wish I could go out and get a job. I wish I could interact with people, but people ain't normal.
Uh-huh.
People that don't want to touch kids aren't normal.
At least it's good that he's sitting at home and not touching kids, I guess. I think that's the only good thing being said in this whole message is that sitting at home. Unfortunately, this is a problem you will see a lot with people nowadays, is that a lot are shut in their own home. They are growing old. They're like 40. They don't have a good job. They have no job. They're sitting at home all the time playing games, watching porn, and it's turning them depressed and they just aren't doing anything with their life. So whenever you start being depressed and you're having this kind of mindset and all you're consuming is what from home, it just turned you into this wild, weird thing that doesn't even understand how to have a normal conversation with a human being. You don't even understand what the hell, what the hell is normal nowadays. And I mean, it is sad because they clearly do have a big problem. But yeah.
They're hive-minded, brain-dead, and NPCs. Oh, here we go. He read a 4chan post. Everyone on 4chan says NPC. Oh, NPC, that's my trigger word. Who don't have anything special about them. They're all clearly as brain.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like if you are 40 years old, you have no girlfriend, you have no job, you're in debt, and you're sitting at home all the time watching porn and playing games, and you don't want to go outside and do anything else, I think you will be depressed and you won't really know what the hell to do, and then you turn into whatever this is. Like, you just say crazy shit. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know, happy, no friends, nothing. Like, you're just there in your own little bubble consuming crazy shit on the internet. But all those things are not bad. No, of course not. You can be 40 and have no girlfriend, and you can be 40 and only sit and play games all the time. You can be 40 and be at home all the time. That's not the point. The point is that whenever you take everything that can give you a social interaction, or at least go outside and absorb what the world around you is, and if you're only sitting at home all the time and keeping yourself shut in, you will eventually be depressed, because first of all, you fuck up your sleep schedule. We're meant to be waking up early and going out to bed at night. Whenever we're sitting all the time at home for ourselves, you will sit there only with your own thoughts and with what you're seeing on the internet, and it just, in the end of the day, it just, Your mind ain't going the right places. Like, I don't know. I'm married and I'm dying for the 3 years. In April, I got transplant. Oh, you were sitting on... Yeah, that's a different case. I'm talking about... I'm just talking mentally now.
You.
I'm recovering.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you recover safely. I wish you all the best, man.
Holy shit, man. Trying to explain myself has hit deaf ears and is also clear.
I'm happy having no friends. Of course, there's people that are happy having no friends. There are, like, a lot of people like being alone. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about everything, like taking everything a human kind of needs and just taking all away. All away.
Outside of my friend circle is impossible. You don't have friends. Your friends online probably don't know that you want to touch kids. And if they did, they probably stop being friends with you. Just saying. Thanks for reinforcing my thoughts even more so. F this world. Frick you, and when you find out a city blow up, remember it's your fault. This is when I said, okay, this is going to the FBI. This person is so stupid, it hurts my brain. You guys can understand now that I was having like an actual mental breakdown after this. Oh, there's more, chat. One last thing, chat, one last thing. Honestly, frick this. I'll deal with the officials, then I'll sit here and be lazy like always because doing this shit over an idiotic bitch who gets zero dick ain't really worth my time at all.
Bro.
I bet you he's one of the people that says like, oh, all women are whores and they get like...
Of course, he's gonna be 100% an incel. But remember, he's respect women. He
so
respects women because he watches porn.
Like says that I don't get dick and shit, like as an insult. Isn't that crazy to me? Like, I'm technically
like,
a
that's the best way you can give a girl an ick, is just saying, I watch so much porn, I respect women. Like that was the first thing he said after the PDF thing. Oh my god. He knows he's lazy, he's not going out, he's not doing anything.
What is it? Are you trying to shame me? Like, okay, I don't get pussy, okay. I don't get dick. Shaming people, but then also admitting that you're a virgin is kind of weird. I'm just saying. I could be enjoying myself playing games. Yeah, I know what kind of games you play. But we're dealing with a retard who has 0 brain cells. Thanks for showing who you really are, Alana. Yes.
I respect women. I support many content creators on OnlyFans website.
Someone who doesn't want to touch kids. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's gonna agree with you and be like, yeah, kids can consent. I'm gonna go talk to one right now.
Clip it and ship it. She said it, guys.
It's gonna be okay because her parents said yeah. Or even agreed with you. Sometimes is freaking shocking, but you know what? Yeah. No, it's not shocking because I do agree with some things the public does. I just want people to think, yes, think about touching kids. You're right. But clearly that's impossible. Good be forever. Please do enjoy your night. I know I will. I get disabilities, so yeah. And technically, public defenders are a thing in Canada, so you know. The guy also said he lives in Canada, not America. And admitted to being on disability. By the way...
Oh, okay, that's why she reported Canada.
Using disability to go sue someone, I feel like that's a problem in and of itself. Just saying. But yeah, that's it. I think that's the last one.
Jesus Christ.
I reported this to the Canadian police.
Nice.
All because of this video. By the way, all because of Shu. Shu made a video about women that could be PDF files, and this is the result of it and the subsequent, you know, ending of it. That's about it. Yeah, that's about what happened. It's Shu's fault? Yeah, thanks, Shu. You gave me content. Guy deserves to be called disabled, just not the money that goes with it. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that he's a waste of oxygen.
He is.
Anyway, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. That just about covers it.
I mean, I think...
And I want my date to do a backflip over me.
Amabio_killing_time gifted Raven_witch_3 a subscription.
I think
Amabio_killing_time gifted a tier 1 sub to Raven_witch_3.
But one sec. I think this is gonna be the last time she answers her business email to these psychos. Actually, to be honest, this did give her some really good content. TBH, it did give her some really good content. What a maniac. I hope you got to seek help. I don't know. Like, at least he's just sitting at home and not doing anything and not hurting anyone. But this is what happens when you sit at home too much and you just don't really socialize. And you start making out these false threats everywhere and saying these heinous, insane things constantly. But anyways, y'all, tell me down below what y'all think. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button, sub to the channel if you want to watch more. And if you want to sub to come and watch more live, feel free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.